Look, please. Sorry, I'm late. Hello, my friends. Whew, it's hot in here. Hi, guys. My name is Angela and I am the owner and creative energy from Elfen Helden. I'm an elite retailer for Dixiebelle paints over here in Frankfurt in Germany. Hi, my Nase. So when you join me, just say hi to me and let me know that you are watching. We are still working on our Bonsoir Michel, ça va? We are still working on this kitchen buffet. Last week we've painted this seahorse. Today it won't be that exciting, but we gotta get going with this piece. Ja, danke schön, liebe Sissi. Ich habe mir ganz schön den Schädel angehauen. Das hat mich ganz schön ausgenockt. Das tut immer noch ziemlich weh, aber es ist gut verheilt. Also insofern. Hi, Nina. Guys, I had a bit of an accident last week. I really whacked my head really, really bad. I was getting up and I was whacking my head under the edge of a shelf, hi Vera, which is like really sharp, and it was like bleeding and everything. So I was pretty much knocked out. So guys, we will continue this piece. We're gonna go to the sides and let's see. When you join me, just say hi to me and let me know that you are watching, also on the Dixiebelle page. Guys, make sure you follow all the fantastic retailers doing their lives. So on the side, we've already done the some raised stenciling. This is the geometric stencil from Dixiebelle. We use the Dixie Mud in black for that. I've sanded it down a little bit so that it is smoother. Rewind. I'm thinking faster than I'm talking, guys. I can't see all comments, so if I miss anybody, hi Robin, hi to hot Texas. It is hot over here too. It cooled a little down, but we still had about 26, 27 degrees Celsius. So I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. You have, isn't it? Yeah. Cheers, coffee. It is 10 p.m. over here, so I'm still drinking coffee. Coffee keeps me awake during painting. So the side is going to be, as I said, on the front we have those seahorses we've already hand painted. And the side is going to get a little grungy, a little bit of layering also with the Terra Clay paints. I'm afraid I might not have enough for the moonbeam. I really used up some white, which is very, very rare for me. But I used it on another dresser. So I only have a little bit left in here. I'm going to need that. Hi, Tammy. Hi to Georgia. Thank you. I'm too. I really like it. I really do like it. I'm happy with it. And we're going to work with some onyx, which is the black, and we're going to use the galaxy, which is like a dark, very dark tealish blue. Hi. Oh my goodness, Hungary. So I'm not trying to pronounce your name because I'm afraid I might do it wrong, but it sounds really lovely. Sign-alone? I'm not sure. I'm happy you're here, so thank you for joining. Guys, if you haven't done it yet, I would really appreciate if you pop over to my page and leave me a follow there. That would be absolutely fantastic. So today I'm going to use for painting the Western brush, which is heavily used already. How's the weather in Hungary? How's the weather? It's not that far from here. It's really warm here. I already washed that out because I was working on the other side. So it's not going to be like a fading from one to the end. It's going to be a little irregular because it's going to go over to the top. I'm going to show you. This is a high piece. It's also going to go over to the top. We're going to work on the bottom for now. because as I said, I don't think I have enough of the moonbeam. It is going to be the first coat, so there's going to be more layers to come. It's I have in mind getting like a little bit of a grungy style on there. The base is going to be, as I said, with the, oops, careful, I'm not tripping over, with the moonbeam. I'm just going to lay out, yeah, I think I want to have it coverage is really good, but let's see. I'm not having enough moonbeam. I didn't expect that. I'm at my home because, as I said, it is 10 p.m. over here, so I'm not at the shop anymore. If I would be at the shop, I would just like walk over and grab some new one. But as I said, I didn't expect that I already had used it up because it's very rare that I'm using my white paints. Who knows me knows I like to paint in bright colors. So that's so just a little down here. And then we're going to go more for the darkish in there. I'm going to come in from the other side from with the, there's a bristle, I don't want a bristle on there, with the moonbeam. A little bit of a crazy thing, can't see comments anymore. Onyx is black. We are painting with the Terra clay paints, guys. So the nice thing about the Terra clay paints is that as long as you haven't sealed them, you can reactivate them anytime. And they absolutely blend beautiful. Obviously, I'm bad. I'm just gonna go right into here with my brush. So we're going to move over into stipple motion in a minute, but I'm going to lay down a little bit of a base first. Using the same brush, so I'm contaminating basically everything, but this is going to be grungy on the side at the end. Let's see. A little bit of water. Paint out a little more. I'm applying that in a swirly motion at the moment because I want to hit all the areas from that raised stencil we've done. And if I pick some up of that moonbeam of the white and dab it in there, I'm not really worried. And this is going to be the first coat of the side. And the second coat we're going to work with a little bit more of the brighter colors, the blues to come in again. It's going to drip down at the end some of the Lani's Lagoon and the Cerulean Blue. It is a fantastic brush. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's perfect for blending also, especially when you want to have like some of this cloudy blends. So I think I have everything nicely. Let's check that. Hope you can see okay, guys. I'm having this on my phone here. Another bristle off with you. Off you go. So, oh, you can get it from your local retailer. You can get it from me. I also ship to Hungary. So it's called the Best Dang brush. But you can go over to the Dixiebelle page. I've put the link up in the comments. I'm not sure if you have a retailer in Hungary. But as I said, I do ship there also. So now I'm going to keep that a little damp. It is warm, as I said, so it's drying really, really quick. I'm going to come in with the Galaxy now. I have only a little left also. It's also one of my favorite colors. I brought some of that with me home, so I have enough of that here, but not of the moonbeam, as I said. So I'm stippling that also into the moonbeam. I want to give it a little bit of a hint of that darkish blue. You can see it's like a really dark color. So first coat is going to be the ugly part. And depending how the lighting is going to hit it, you can see then basically like a little bit of shimmer of that green in here. Sorry for the noise, but I'm gonna go for the stippling on that one. It's just gonna go over the side here. And as I said, there's not going to be like a perfect blend into the moonbeam. This is going to be cloudy. So this is going to be cloudy. Just clean that brush a little up. Because I want to grab a little of the moonbeam now. The Terra clay paints, guys, they are water-based, they are clay-based paints. That's the reason you can reactivate them anytime with water until they're sealed. When you seal them, that's it. So, grab a little of the moonbeam. Over in here. As I said, first base of the side, crazy. But that's the idea behind it. So I'm fighting with my little helper. She wanted to get into this buffet earlier, while I just painted the front, where we had like a little bit of an argument. We're getting in there. Hi, Eli. Hi to the UK. Hi to England. How are you? That was from the cat tree. A big jump over onto the kitchen buffet. She's a big cat. So she's a very big cat. So how's the weather in UK? Is it as hot as it is over here? It's pretty warm here. So guys, I'm having hardly any moonbeam left. I think we're gonna go to the front. So as I said, I'm at my home. If I would have been at my shop, that wouldn't have been a problem. I would have gone over and grabbed a new one. But as it is already after 10 p.m. over here, going to use that completely up. So blending motion. As I said, I don't want to have perfect blending. This is going to be a layering down here. I'm going to see if that dries quick enough. We may carry on down here. I'm not happy how that looks. It looks a little crazy, but and it's noisy. Stippling or dabbing is always a little noisier than brush strokes, normal brush strokes. And I'm not using any water because I like to have this textured look I'm getting at the moment. You can see, you know, it is, I'm going to bring you a little closer so you can see maybe a little better. Because as I said, I don't want to have like the usual blend. I like to mix those. So I might grab a little more of the, I'm just cleaning it off a little on the cloth. This the Galaxy. It's almost empty also. Just gonna tilt that whole thing over in a second, I think. Come into the bottom. And the second coat, I'm going to go in with the lighter colors on top, almost like a wash, more in the light areas, obviously. But can you see what I'm doing here? So. And the Galaxy is going to give it like a shimmer of that teal blue in here. Now cloudy. Also, I think. Now I wanted to have the onyx underneath to have, or with it, to get it even a little darker. Still some of the moonbeam coming off that brush. I'm working with one brush, guys, so that's absolutely perfect. That's what I'm going for. Thank you, Vera. How are you? Are you as hot as I am? I'm warm, not hot. I'm not a hottie. I'm an old cow. I'm an old cow, guys. So, leave that to dry. You're going to move to the front and to the top, and let's see how we go there. So my little monster is laying on top of the thing. Let's be a little careful. I'm not kicking her down. I'm not dropping the whole thing down. So there we go. There you get a little look of the seahorses. If you missed that live, we've painted those live. On this one, we've painted live last week. So let's go a little to the top. I'm going to bring you a little more up. So I'm sorry if I make you sick now. There's my little monster. You could just hear her jumping up and almost tipping that thing over on the top. So the top is going to be a little lighter than the bottom. On the bottom, we also work with the patina paint in copper. We've used on the bottom also the Galaxy, the Blue Moon, and the Galaxy and Blue Moon, and the copper paint for the base, copper patina paint. You can paint with a copper patina paint. Did you know that? Did you know that? Guys, if you watch on the Dixiebelle main page, I really appreciate if you're there and you're not really liking to write comments or something like that. If you just, send me a heart, or if you just send an emoji or just something like that, I know that you're there. So as I want to get it a little lighter to the top, I've used also the copper paint, as you can see, and I've used the cerulean blue and the blue moon on here. And the second coat now will be with the cerulean blue, more on the bottom, and on the top there's going to be of the Lanis Lagoon. So it gets lighter to the top. That's the idea. That's the idea. Let's push out of the way. Okay. Somebody has to write that down. I've used up some white paint. I think that's the first time. But it shows how much I love the Terra Clay paints. They're absolutely fantastic. So let's get my water bottle here. Let's get my cerulean blue. Let's get some more water, not my coffee. And I need a little something to dilute them. Not delete, to dilute them in. Sometimes I'm crazy with my language. Thank you, Nina. How are you, Nina? How's it in Spain? It's very, very hot there, isn't it? And those are the sponges from the scrubby soaps. Sorry, my fingers there's like already over covered in paint. Those are the sponges from the scrubby soap. I like using them for painting because they're pretty. Can you see that? They're pretty textured, so you can get like a nice effect with it. So I need my. Now I'm going to use, as this is like a pretty not very big surface, I'm going to use the French tip brush. A little closer. French tip brush. You see my monster up there. So, and she was climbing. I took the glass out. She was climbing in here earlier, being covered in copper paint. So, so I'm going to dab my brush into water, and I'm gonna come in at the bottom. I just brought this just in case. This is the cerulean blue. Still, everything is the I'll put it close that up. It's going to be too noisy. We also added some woody bands. This is the 1147. Just water that down. I'm going to take that off with that sponge in a minute. I call that reverse frottage. Give it a pretty nice coverage first. Keep it damp because I want to take it back off I'm going to use the same brush with the Lani's Lagoon, which is a very bright color. I'm just going to add on the top here. It doesn't even mind me spraying the water here. It's like, this is my kitchen buffet. I'm sitting on it when I want to, not when you allow me to. Do you have little helpers when you're painting? This is just plain water in that bottle. So that should do it. I'm going to paint you, sweetie, if you don't move. So, but I'm going to work on this one side first, and now I'm going to get my scrubby soap sponge. I'm just making it a little wet, and then I'm going to take some of that paint back. Let's see, that's too much paint on there. Just spray that a little. So I do want to reveal some of the layers underneath. So now it's running. Now it's running. Down a little. So just get like a paper towel also. Take some of that water off. I think I'm going to stick with the just to the paper towel. It gives me more this textured effect I want to have. I have it crumbled up, and I'm just taking some of that paint back. I thought it'll be a little, so I've taken a little too much back. If you're taking too much back, just add a little more paint and do it that way. So at the end it's going to be a little lighter on top than it is on the bottom. You've done that also live. Yes, I like that with a paper towel. This is just like some paper towel I'm using here. And this is just revealing now some of the layer underneath, especially the copper and those darker areas we've done. No, don't play with it. Don't play with it. So you can always come back and add more paint if you like it. Can you see her? She's nosy. This is paint, my darling. I don't want to get you covered in paint. I don't want to get you covered in paint. Get your nose out of the way. We don't want to have cat nose on the paint. Don't want to have cat nose on the paint. So, what's the time? 32 minutes. We still have a little bit of time. So let's open that up and see. Get your get out of the way. Covered in paint already. Can you see her? Crazy cat. Crazy cat. Crazy cat. So I'm basically going to do the same thing on the insides here. This is water. She's normally scared of water, but the moment she thinks it's my kitchen buffet, what the hell are you doing with it? So I have that watered down a bit, so that's the reason I sprayed the thing. I could have watered down the paint before, but didn't really want to. Let's see. Use that one. It's just crumbled paper. I'm taking some of it back off. So guys, if you are not very experienced with painting or something like that, this is a very easy technique because there's, you know, basically nothing you can do wrong. It is supposed to look this scruffy way. You want to leave texture. You want to have an irregular pattern on here. So that's basically what we are going for. So, and this is ever so slightly from, hi Krista, she's so sweet. She's, you know, I used to do the painting all from home, and since last year I have a shop, which I'm obviously not at the moment because it is 10:30 p.m. over here, so I'm already at my home. But she absolutely loves painting projects. So I'm going to do, oh, wrong way around. Darker color down here, lighter color on the top. No problem. Brighten that up. Gonna do that side for now, and just going to dab that down before we go to the front. So. And she, I mean, it's very unusual for cats, you know, she absolutely loves furniture being moved around, new furniture coming in. As I said, very unusual for a cat. They are normally, you know, when something changes in their environment, they're like, ooh, I don't like that. It's even when you move a well-known item to a different spot, they, you know, they get confused and they get totally scared and they're like, oh, I've never seen that before. That's brand new. So I'm going to need a little bit more of the cerulean for the bottom there. It's such a fun painting technique. So I don't want to have, you know, go over the top on the top because we have the seahorses on the base, which we painted, and you know, they are basically supposed to be the highlight of that whole project. Here, and dab it back off. Keep it then for this technique. The paint dries, you know, you can't leave those imprints and you can't really take the paint back off. You can see here it's already dried pretty much, so I'm going to spray that a little more. Obviously, this depends how humid it is or how warm it is where you are painting. And like this, I'm just revealing some of the layers underneath. Bristle, don't like bristles. Don't like bristles. Sorry for the noise, guys. I'm so sorry for the noise. There's different ways doing that. You can lay down on the, when we've done that on the bottom, I've used some brown paper, crumbled it up and went over it with a brayer. But those areas here are just too small to work with a brayer. So that's the reason I'm just like that. Darling, I have to use the water here. I need that. I know you don't like it, but you're not supposed to sit up there anyway. So I'm deciding if I'm going to leave it at the bottom more of the copper. So I'm just dabbing. There's enough paint on here just to release that on that rim down here. There you go. Quite like that. What's the time? What's the time? So as I said, the whole piece is going to be like an underwater scenery. Grab a little more of the hair. Back off. You're gonna get the paint. Can you see her? She's saying, "Get off my kitchen buffet. Get off there. That's mine. That's mine." The thing is, she's ever so gentle. I've never ever had a cat like her. There's, no claws or something like that coming out. This is just like plain. Just like plain. You've got paint on your paws, darling. So, well, I hope you enjoy the extra entertainment. Hi, Zen. Long time no see. How are you? So inside of the bottom here is a base of copper also, and in here I'm going to repeat some of the colors from that Seahorse, which is I have no paintbrushes left. As I said, I'm painting for my home at the moment, so I've got Smurf hands. I'm a little restricted with my tools and everything. So let's see. But let's see. I can do that with the, oh, they are dirty. They're all covered in paint. There for now. handy clean. I'm just going to use, what do I have? I have some chip brushes. So, as I said, the inside here and also on the inside there, we're going to work with the, for the seahorse, I've used elderberry, I've used daffodil, and I've used bougainvillea, which is not here. Where is it? There it is. There it is. Pink. Inside here, I'm just using the pink and the yellow. The pink and the yellow. And another chip brush just in case I need one. Use that one before. Use that one. Use that one. Just to have like a contrasting color. As I said, this is going to be underwater scenery. Nice on there. Also terra clay paints. Mix them up before you use them. I've used them just earlier, so they are already mixed. Daffodil, bright yellow, and bougainvillea. I've used that so much. It's a very difficult word to pronounce for a German person, but I've used that so much by now. I'm getting pretty good at it, don't you think? Which is a nice pink. A nice, lovely pinky. So, and we're going to mix ourselves a little bit of an orange color at the end. This is the idea because the seahorses down there, see, it's more of a reddish color. Let's go in here. Let's see if I can get you a little down so you can see that a little better. Sorry if I make you sick, guys. This is a big piece, so this is a big piece. You can see the copper shining. You can see the copper shining. And when you're underwater, the colors disappear. The deeper you go, the colors disappear. So when you want to see colors, you got to use a torch, and then all the bright colors come up. Apart from that, everything is like pretty blue and gray. It looks very much the same. So let's see. I'm going to start with the layer on the top here. And also on the bottom, I can see myself throwing it. And I'm going to move those two into each other so that they are a bit of an awkward position. So, what I was talking about. And a lot of times when you're underwater and you have like, you know, little caves and things like that, and you shine your torch in there, there is like, you know, the most brightest coral colors and things like that, you know, from the corals, which is ever so pretty. So, just going to start like that. Actually, I think I'm going to have the whole base of the bougainvillea. I'm going to come in with my daffodil from the middle. Also, this is the first coat I'm laying down here. It will be a second one. I can still decide then if I don't like it, if I want to do something different. Get that out of the way. Get the yellow down here. I'm just dipping right into it. And I'm going to move it in here just to get like an orangey color. I could have mixed that before. Don't want to do that because, as I said, I don't want to have like like smooth color finishes. This is underwater and this is just like irregular. But this is supposed to get a little more orangey. And it's the first coat, guys. This is just the copper underneath. I thought I'm going to reveal it, but I don't think I will. I'm not quite sure yet. I may have a look in a second. Get a little bit more of yellow there. Let's see. So that's it is, yeah. So one of my sweetheart's motorbikes is bright yellow. Ever so beautiful. Ever so beautiful. So let's see. Let's get some paper towels. You can just play around with those paints, guys. What the time? Oh, but it's already 15 minutes, guys. I'm taking up your time. Oh yes, I like that. I'm using the same technique in here. This is like, again, revealing some of the colors. And then I may think you can also create texture with the terra clay paints. They are not self-leveling. So if you're looking for a smooth finish, your paints to go are chalk mineral paints or silk paints. If you are looking for texture and things like that, your paints to go are the I'm using the sponge again. Your paints to go are the terra clay paints. So this is just mimicking I like that. So guys, I'm gonna let you go in a minute. As I said, this is my the leftover of a scrubby sponge, of a scrubby soap. This is the sponge, and I keep those because they're perfect for cleaning stencils and everything because they don't hook themselves up in the details of the stencils. And you can see for laying down texture and patterns, they are ideal also. So as I said, I want to mimic here basically when you show your torch into And I'm moving my sponge around also, like into a cave or something like that, and get all those bright colors. I do like that. So guys, I'm gonna let you go now. It's getting late over here also. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't throw away your scrubby soap sponges. You can use them for painting. I do like that. I do like that. So I'm going to pull you back so you get like a little more of the overview of that piece. So let that dry. I'm going to see if I add a little more of the pink in there. But for now, I think that's quite getting the thing. So I'm covered in paint all over, guys. I'm happy you do, Sissy. Thank you. So, guys, thank you so much for being with me tonight. We worked on the top, we worked on the bottom, on the side. I'm saying good night for now. It is almost 11 p.m. over here, guys. Thank you so much for being with me. My name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen Helden. I'm an elite retailer for Dixiebelle paints over here in Frankfurt, in Germany. If you want to get those products, pop over to the Dixiebelle page and check out for your local retailer. Make sure you check out also the lives from the other retailers which are on at the moment on the Dixiebelle main page. And I'm going to say thank you. If you haven't done it yet, I would appreciate a follow from you guys, and I hope you like it. Have a lovely day, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching from. Good night, and I'm checking out now. Bye-bye, ta-da. Bye, Nina. Thank you.